Initially, Burg is replacing Marco, and then AiAe is replacing Sunny because Sunny doesn't reply, and Marco just hopped out. All right, we're gonna rock and rolling. Seems to be good. Let me just take away that a bit. Yeah. All right. So this is the best of 11. Burg versus AiAe. On the AvY turn, so no Superweapons, Allied versus Yuri, so they are gonna swap factions by the end of this. So after this match, Burg will swap to Allied and AiAe will swap to Yuri. But AiAe is now going Allied first. I don't know if you saw the bracket there, but AiAe beat Zane pretty convincingly. I think he beat him 4-1, I think. But you can already see these 4 GIs, 6 GIs that are coming out here. So the trend of Allied is that you do a GI rush right at the start, just to get some pressure on the Yuri. Deal with the cat early on, because the 2 GI IVs absolutely melt the cat instantly. So that's another thing as well. So we're gonna see some GI IVs coming out, and then now he's gonna build miners after that, hopefully. But one-on-one though, you don't want to take it like that, because one-on-one the cat will lose to the GI IV. So Burg ready prepping it. He is got a bunker in the cat. He get in a bunker and going 0 against. Okay, he's really going 0. Yeah, he doesn't want to go into an army of this. Second miner is up for AiAe. Burg is going miners behind this. Really made a third miner. Quick AFC out. Well, not really a quick one, but no, an AFC is out. Radar is out as well, so he's gonna. So he hasn't made any miners from his war factory yet. He's been spamming out the miners from this MCV so far. Try and get the power. But AiAe on the other hand, he's on 3 miners, so is Burg. So both of them not going for any miners from their war factory at all. Okay, there you go. AiAe's finally made a miner out of the war factory. My foot hurts. Like my entire left leg. So we've seen LF vs Yuri matchups in this, mainly from the top level players. That the general consensus is that you need almost perfect micro for the ally to beat the Yuri. Considering that you're going against a top level ally player, or you're going against someone on the relatively same level as you need the most perfect micro to control your mirages, to control your GGI IVs and your fodder here and there. So on paper, the what do you call it? The counter to this Yuri army right now, get some grizzlies for the lashes, or mirages actually. Mirages to counter the lashes and the cats, and then get some harriers to deal with the mags. The magnetrons are the #1 issue that players have, like allied players have trouble going up against. So the forward pressure from both players not really doing much. He's not trying to go around the back of the army here, which probably have some pretty devastating effect if you get Burg sandwich here. Second war factory, AiAe is really getting mirages out, so this is trouble for Burg. He needs to swap to this pretty soon. Oh, Jesus. So Aubrey fired up. This is a huge boost for the allies, 25% more recovery from any gold. Let's see what the target is here for Burg. Slaps the MCV. And here comes the first disc out from Burg. He's only won 2 war factories here. Hasn't really expanded anywhere yet. He's still on 5 minus. AiAe on the other hand, he's on 6. So in comes the AvY's out here for AiAe to defend against this coming out. Second warfare tree out now. Burg does have two armies in separate places over here. So in comes the mags here. Yeah, you see how the mirages come to the mags almost instantly there. Now the discs are coming out as well. Still only two war factories from Burg, so they are quite even at the moment. But AiAe's economy is booming. He does have that oil purifier and he has expanded to the second gem patch. Burg is only now moving to the secondary gem patch. So it might be a little bit hard for Burg here. The allied player now has a much bigger army than Burg does. So he'll move his MCV. And the grinders are as well. I need to be careful here, not let the mag get the miner when it's on the ref. So that means that the ref will instantly blow up, which is not something you want to see. So third warfare tree out for Burg. He has expanded down to the bottom right. There's quite a sizable army going on both sides here. So AiAe seems to be biding his time. There's a lot of AvYs. What is Burg spamming out? I am not sure. Not much by the seams of it. But here you see how the AvYs absolutely melted this and the mirages can come forward here. No more mags, so this army can pretty much wipe the army out at the bottom. But Burg now trying to make another counter onto the right side, sniping the MCV out of the way. Also this time needs to get the lab out next to have any effect. The lab does go down as well. There's a good snipe there by Burg. Pushing in on the right side. So no lab out now from AiAe. He loses an entire army. Should have probably microed that a little bit better. AiAe is left with 3 war factories, no lab. And an AFC. So he still has the paradrops. He still has the GGIs and the IVs, but he doesn't have any more mirages. Pulling in his miners, so he might be going in for an all-in push. In this case, Burg should get some units in for the base raid. But this allied army here, might be a little bit too much for Burg to handle. Burg only has so much. Now Burg needs a perfect micro here. Putting him the miner fodder as well. He needs a lot more bunkers to help with this push. In comes the miners going forward. He needs to bring his army in with his miners. There you go. Those GIs will do a lot of help here as fodder. But the mag control here is pretty much useless. Mind control tower comes out. So the mag will always target the miners, so it might be an issue. But the allied army immediately melts. And AiAe quit. So that brings it up 1-0 to Burg. Okay, best of 11, first to 6. 11. Yeah, 56. First to 6. So now we're swapping back. AiAe is now Yuri on the west spot in the map. Burg sticking to allied. No, sticking to allied. Swapping to allied, sorry. That's the word I'm looking for. So far, Yuri proving to be an issue there. I think AiAe just had a lapse of concentration there, not guarding his MCV or scouting down bottom right. You see the army that Burg had to snipe off the MCV. That was his ultimate downfall. The miner fodder did a lot of work. Excuse me. The miner fodder did a lot of work, but I think the mind control tower right at the end and the Gatling tanks in the bunkers was just too much. He didn't have enough for it. So in matches like these is where unit variety comes in very clutch. You can't just spam one unit that makes everything happen. So the Yuri player needs this. He needs masterminds and mags and Gatling tanks. Allied player needs Mirages, he needs GGI IVs, he needs infantry as well to help with some fodder. So it's a mixed bag here. It is a mixed bag. So let's see whether I can. Is he okay? The Yuri player is gonna stick to one, to either one of two strats, which is to either go masterminds, mags, and what's the stats looking like for overall Tony AvY? I can't show you now, but maybe I can. Put it above your revenge, yeah. This is the current stats. There's nothing happening in the game, so let's shoot it up. It is 18 wins to 21 Yuri wins. So Yuri has more wins there, right? At the current moment. But hi Frank. So yeah, so the Yuri player can only go probably one of two methods. The standard method with the mags and the masterminds to the disc, and but the allied player can go. The other strat that the Yuri player can go to is mass ore factories and mass lashes. If the if the allied player doesn't pressure him much. But as an allied player, you have probably a lot of different ways to go. You can either go, probably depends on what the Yuri player goes actually. Yeah, it is 18 allied, 21 Yuri wins. So if your opponent is going masterminds, you'll need to go mags. Or you can go robot tanks, but you need a whole fucking swarm of robot tanks to make anything happen. Anyway, back to the match here. We got 4 miners, 7 miners here. 7 miners to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But AiAe has 2 on the gems. Just got in most of the matchups. Yeah, true. Very true. But I think Burg and AiAe, I think AiAe is a better player. I think AiAe is a better player here, but Burg did win the first match, but he was Yuri, so there's a bit of a difference here. Burg moving with MTV. So AiAe is going masterminds here, so Burg can either go robot things or mirages. Mirages is the way to go. Robot things wise, you can't really do much with robot things once you have mags there already. They can just juggle your units all the way through and then basically get done with it. The free miner right here, Burg wants it. The war factories as well, so the war factories to 4. Oh my. Yeah, 2 war factories 4, that's gonna be a lot, yeah. So Burg can chase it with the masterminds. The masterminds need to be revealed for them to be mind control, but not like that, Burg. But suiciding his masterminds in there, he should have gone out there when the discs were coming in. So that was a bit of an oopsie there by Burg. He does have a couple masterminds left in base, but AiAe now up to 5.
AlliedOP boys.
Mirages here. Boys. We're on 5 war factories to 2 now, so Burg has the ore prior as well. It's gonna help him with the economy, but AiAe is booming with economy, you know. So yeah, Burg does suicide his mirages into the mastermind. He should have ran out of there when the discs were coming in. Now another MCV comes out here for AiAe. So he's ready on 5 war factories now. AiAe can just spam out the lashes now and see what it does. Burg needs a couple more war factories to keep up the production, but AiAe careless there with the MCV placement. But Burg can't really push it. Is a group up sometimes good versus Yuri? Depends on what it is. I don't know how much damage the Prism Time does against the masterminds. Oh, and the miner goes down on the cliff. 2 miners go down. Gets rid of the mastermind as well. But Burg's gonna lose his MCV here in the middle as well. Oh boy, Burg with a slight less of concentration there. He's gonna wipe out the mastermind, but he lost his MCV there. He's left on 2 war factories and an ore purifier and a lab out, but that is a bit of an oopsie there from Burg. But yeah, with super weapons on, I think prisms are good because they do arrange the mirages, but the mastermind get just running. But with super weapons off, that means there's no free brutes for the Yuri players. The masterminds are super strong against the sorry, not the magnetrons, the masterminds. But the main issue is trying to deal with the magnetrons for Yuri. So the solution for that are Harriers. Especially now that AiAe doesn't have any gat tanks, right? He only has these 3 discs along the top. Okay, now he has some gats. Yeah, but try to take out the expansion there. But AiAe now has 7 war factories. This is 6, 7, 8. He's on 8th now. And Burg is still on nothing, so this might be a bit hard here. Should take out the psychic tower before anything else. Yeah, there you go. But the mastermind already capped most of the mirages. Because they were shooting, yeah. It's pretty much GG for Burg. It's a matter of when he was gonna quit. Frankie cost me 2k channel points because you lost to Andy on Doofus's channel. I went all in for your win. Was he playing RE2 or was he playing Yuri's Revenge? Because RE2 wise, Frank's a better player RE2. But we're going to dry heat here in the 3rd matchup in the best of 11. It was in RE2, okay, then Frank did an oopsie there. Was there engineer shenanigans involved? But Soviet, okay. That's an ally player. Was this Andy Korea? Okay. So they saw factions basically. Oh, you know, Andy's an ally player as well. Allies like Yuri. Yeah, we're on dry heat now. AiAe choosing to go France on this map against Burg's Yuri. But he might just stand a chance here if Burg lets him take up a bit too hard. Burg going 0 here. His gat immediately coming straight for AiAe. Not taking any chances here. The second gat is gonna come up. He's gonna lose that gat. Bit of a careless playing here, but you see AiAe coming up the robot center. That means robot tanks are gonna be coming out pretty soon. There you go. That's the first robot tank. The counter to robot tanks will be lashes here. The robot tanks don't have that much health. Down it goes. The robot tanks and their swarming ability is what you want to use here. Is 2 miners each, 3 for Burg. You want to get your robot tanks up and your production needs to be slightly up as well. So now that actually AiAe being the ally player going robot tanks first, that means the Yuri player can't use any masterminds now. So you'll have to stick to mags, but mags are the direct counter to robot tanks because of the juggling and shit. Are you gonna try and cap the right side tower here? But he needs to be careful on the cliff. The mag can be really deadly here. Yeah, look at that. Immediately they go down. So lashes and mags here can eliminate this entire robot tank army, even though it's quite small. 3rd miner out for AiAe, just the 3rd miner. So economy wise, he's slightly further behind. Burg already has 3 miners there. Trying to take out the war factory. That mag is still on that. That's the first cannon. Where's that AFC? There you go, that's the AFC. And look at that, even without the mag, the lashes should take care of the robot tanks pretty easily. but a cannon will do a lot of damage against the mag, so he needs to get rid of this AFC so they can't build any mags. Burg? AFC Burg? Haha, Burg should be taking out the AFC there. If we took out the AFC a lot sooner, the cannon wouldn't be up here, but I think he should be able to do that cannon pretty easily. Just a little bit of a hassle for a little bit of pressure here. Double pillbox. Burg will be forced to push back. He can't keep this up. Dwarf factories now for Burg. Let's see if Burg can do anything. He kept the left side, and then the servo factory is coming out. So production-wise, he should be ahead of AiAe by miles ahead here. But those cannons are absolutely confining Burg to his own base. This might be a little bit tough for both players here. Burg can't push because of the cannons. The cannons do they do outrange the mags pretty well. He's gonna have to do something else here. Let's see what he has in store. There you go. There's the disc. Oh, fuck! Excuse me. So that is takes care of the cannon immediately. I sells the entire expansion. You couldn't wait his miners now. So that was what I should have done. Prevent Burg from going to lab tech. So that forces AiAe to stop building robot tanks and go for IVs, but Burg can just keep spamming all these discs. Means that AiAe will have a little bit of a hard time here. AiAe's micro is good, but it's not as perfect to get rid of this Yuri army. The mags will lift them off the cliff and try and go over the robot center here. Down goes the robot tanks. And AiAe is broke as well. This is GG, it has to be. Power goes down for the disc. Those GG IVs trying to take the disc out of the way. Then the disc goes down. Burg here a little bit careless, trying to snipe the NCV. Robot center comes up right after SP goes down, right before the robot center goes out. So AiAe will be able to defend this. Yeah, he defended, and he has a service depot as well. But Burg, he has an army. Does he have an army? It looks like he does not. He only has the couple of discs and one singular lasher. And the elite IV comes out as well. Mind control tower comes out. It should be mind controlling, targeting the elite IV. But the elite IV will be causing a lot of trouble here for Burg. Is he going to target the elite IV? No, he's not. He's going to lose his MCV though. That means no more mind control towers. Gets a Gatling cannon out right before. So it was GG for AiAe, but now it's looking bad for Burg. It is looking absolutely horrible for Burg. He does have a superior army though, so he needs to go in. AiAe builds another MCV to get those cannons up. But taking out this AFC should be the next thing he does there with the mags on the cliff. There you go. Look at that fucking range, boys. Try to slap a miner as well out of the way. So AiAe will have to rebuild that AFC, which costs another about $1,000 or so. I can't remember what the price is. But he has recovered on economy now. So that is a good thing. He can't really push this. Can't push this cliff right here. Those mags on the cliff do a lot of damage. He does have that single elite IV to make a saving grace. 1500. Thank you, Jeffrey. Burg remakes his MCV as well. Look at that. His robot tank army disappears just like that. Called on the Magnetrons. They're so fucking overpowered. Can't really do much with it. Tries to get Elite AvY out, try to do something with it. Burg sells the lab. But you just need to get the Elite AvY to be magged just once, and it'll be over. But AiAe still has an economy, still has a war factory, and he will be able to rebuild his AFC. But this army from Burg, man, it's pretty scary to go up against. Look, that cannon goes out almost immediately. I need to deal with this other cannon before he gets the mag here. Cannon is taken care of. He needs to mag this Elite AvY, but he doesn't have any more mags available. One health. The Elite AvY is on. A Burg with the remaining units here and more coming in from the reinforcements in his base will probably clean up his army here. Another cannon comes out. Where's that AFC? AFC is on bottom right. AiAe is doing a really good job of keeping his important buildings out of the way. He built his first AFC here, second AFC down the cliff. So that is a good trade there for AiAe. Probably snipe a couple of miners along the way as well. But AiAe is putting up a fight here. He is holding on really well. Burg seems to be throwing his units away. His attacks have been successful nonetheless, but he needs to deny the eco here from AiAe. That's what he needs to do. He has control of the left side, right side, that was the control is lacking here. The miners were given free reign to mine over on the right side. The Elite AvY might go down. He's on one health. Captures the AFC with the spare engineer from the first MCV. That is dirty right there. Elite AvY takes down the AFC. He basically walked his engineers in as well. But Burg now getting the middle gems as well. This is gonna help him quite a bit. This Elite AvY gonna take it down pretty well. I need to be careful here. Takes out the lab with the Elite AvY. Yeah, this AvY is making me really nervous. Goes for the power. It's not low power. Goes for the radar as well. But Burg is going all in here. He's gonna take the power down. AiAe manages to sell. He's gonna snipe the NC once again. Does not have a service depot, so no more cannons out. There you go. There's that Elite AvY magged away. It should die pretty easily. And AiAe says suck map, which means it's a horrible map to play against Yuri. And this is where it's truly called GG. The Elite AvY is still alive, boys. But it's gonna die right now, and there you go. AiAe has nothing else to do against this. So many bugs, as I'm not sure what it's referring to. But Burg takes the second match as Yuri on dry heat. Robot tanks okay, some especially very hand dry run. Yeah, yeah, on dry heat, you're right. You're absolutely right, on dry heat. On a map like Tiburon here, robot tanks are 100% useful, especially on the water. If you haven't seen Tiburon yet, it's a beautiful map by Jalad. This is the LE version, which means that the middle parts here have been swapped over for a bridge, for some land instead of a bridge. That basically nerfs the Yuri from getting boomers across the water. Need a go, CekaJ? I'm cool, man. I'm just chilling at the moment. Thank you for the offer, though. I don't think I'm gonna play any more flip after that. This is gonna take like an hour and a half probably. So I'm just gonna chill out for a bit. So yeah, if AiAe wants to go boomers here, he'll have to move his MCV to the middle, which is not it's early morning for me. Yep, it's 7 AM. This is 7 AM. So if AiAe wants to get boomers here, he'll have to make another MCV or move his MCV towards the middle. It might be a viable option, but late game against Ally, who probably already has Mirages by then, might be a bit of an issue. Actually. We'll see what Burg's strat is here. In all these matchups, it's more interesting to see what the ally player will do, because the Yuri player will stick to the same things over and over again. It's just what the ally player will change up and do different strats here and there. Uh-oh, Burg not attack moving, choosing to go back for it, but I'm gonna go straight for it as well. I chooses to go minus there. These 5 GIVs should be making quite a bit of an impact here. Try and go for the power. Burg has nothing in base, so he has to be careful. He's gonna lose the power. Forces the cell, so he's low power at the moment. Let's stop his. I know he didn't split it up. Two of them are low health. It pushes back the Mirage here and the GIVs from AiAe. He is spamming all those miners, boys. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 miners at this point. Burg is only on 4. 5 now. 5 minus to 7. What is the target here from Burg? He's still going for those cat tanks. She's a good choice, but the mag is now out. So that rush is pretty much useless at this point. Yeah, he has his 8 out. It's 8 out, right? 3 to 5. AFC is out now for Burg. So he'll have to either tech up. I think he's gonna tech up here. Get an orb profile. AiAe is already at lab tech. So we'll see what AiAe goes with here. If AiAe goes masterminds, Burg will either have to go robot tanks or go mirages. He's going with the disc. That means that Burg will have to go GGI AvYs now.
Disc in flight.
Yeah, Burg is way too far behind. Burg is far behind production wise and economic eco wise.
Disc in flight.
So he's gonna have to catch up quite a bit here. Still on 5 miners. It's not building anything for the war factory though. That's the issue. Could have been building like 2 miners right now. But he's just oh sorry, he's going mirages. Okay, sorry, I didn't see that. Lab out now for Burg. So he's going mirages here. He needs to be careful with the mags. He needs areas to deal with the mags here. Get your Harris out the way, that'll be pretty good. Gap Gen comes up. Probably need some Patriots as well. 3 more factories now for AiAe. Oh, Cloud, sorry. It's just the way I thought. I mumbled quite a bit. No problem, man. Thank you for the criticism. I'll try to enunciate my words a little bit more. If you can't tell, I have a short tongue. But anyways, it's now 4 factories out now for AiAe. It's gonna be hard for Burg to counter it. That miner goes down for free. And in comes the Mirages coming in 1 by 1. They are moving, so ouch. Yeah, Burg just immediately quits. I mumble a little too, yeah. It's fine. I get that a lot. I get that quite a lot. Other games up on YouTube, there will be, but not right now. I think I'll start uploading them once this is over. So just for people, so it's up on YouTube that an AvY tournament actually went up. If you type in exclamation point YouTube, you'll see the YouTube page, and you can drop a sub over there. Thank you. Yeah, the AvY ones aren't. None of them are uploaded at this point. I will upload them once the tournament finishes. So basically after this. I'll probably upload the go by the order of the tournament. So the finals will be the absolutely final match that I'll post. So it will be taking a while, Cloud. Sorry about that. The superstar of France should have decent chance against Yuri. That is true. On dry heat, because it's a close quartered map, you'd think that France actually have the advantage, but the Yuri with the disc and everything, a little bit hard to control. But it all depends on how much. Oh, it's moved down. Okay. It all depends on how good the micro is from the Yuri player. Because if the Yuri player can micro with the disc a lot well, grab the power out of the way, and then spam a bunch of mags to do with the cannons, that should be pretty it counters the what do you call it, the cannons pretty well. Okay, how many miners are we on here? We're on 4 for AiAe. Burg is on 5. Yeah, exactly, super. So if the France player plays it really well and plays it right, then it'll be an issue. But AFC is out here in a vulnerable position. Burg won't be able to snipe it, but the tanks are coming in now. Grizzly just to help defend. Radar is up now for Burg. Should have probably backed out there, saved a couple of tanks. Frank saying I don't know about that, but I do remember France for sure. Yeah. It depends. It's not 100% untouchable. It's just how good the France player plays. If the France player is a camper, then Yuri would dominate. Quick lab off for AiAe. He's not expanding to his secondary point here, he's expanding down to the bottom left instead. Burg has a lab out as well. He needs more war factories to deal with it. The thing is, against a Yuri player, I think actually if you want to beat him as France, you need to base walk. You need to base walk because if you don't move with your cannons, which are the main point of it, then you can't really do much. It's like playing against Korea, right? The jets, let's say in the Armageddon mod, you need to move with your base and spam a bunch of flat cannons if you're a Soviet. That way the jets won't be as useful because you have a bunch of cannons and you're moving with your base at a time. But in a case like this, where the map is pretty huge, that might not be a viable issue unless AiAe moves his density down here and starts walking towards the middle, which will be I think the go-to play for this map, especially against a Yuri player. You don't want to give a Yuri player map control, especially if you're France. You need to have that map control yourself. But here we see 4 war factories from Burg. Yeah, first this is coming out. AiAe seems to be going with the Mirage play. So Burg, knowing that the Mirages are really strong against the Mirages are strong against the Mastermind, chooses not to go any Mastermind just yet. I think he'll make some Masterminds after this. He is getting a bunch of brutes out.
Disc in flight.
The fuck, why did my Spotify just play out of nowhere? Yeah. Oh. So we don't see any Masterminds out from Burg here. But he does have the brutes. The brutes are really important here. I should get a cloning vats out just to get a couple more brutes for the value. So the brutes will reveal the Mastermind. Oh, sorry about that. Press wrong button. So the brutes will reveal the masterminds, the mirages, sorry. So that will help with the targeting for the masterminds quite a bit. That'll help with the mags as well, but if the brutes aren't going in, can't really do much about it. Yeah, that is questionable control there from Burg. Those brutes needed to go in a lot closer for the masterminds to juggle a little bit more. He basically just dived in straight away. Now we see a mastermind out. He needs a cloning vat. Yeah, the cloning vat's out. That'll be a lot easier for him to get the masterminds and get rid of the mirages. But in comes the secondary MCV here from AiAe. Is that a second MCV? No, it's not a second MCV. That's the original MCV. You might get a snipe there. Yes, it's sniped. Does have a service depot though. So AiAe carelessly moving his MCV forward. He does have a service depot to defend against it. This is why you need the brutes to go immediately in, so the mags can actually detect them and juggle them. Else they're gonna juggle the GGIVs. But there you go. A little bit of careless play there by AiAe pushing in with his MCV when the discs are right there for the taking. Alright, Dorado Descent. Dorado Descent map made by Burg, and Burg will be playing on this map. It is 3-2, yes. I haven't updated the scoreboard. Thank you very much. Yep, so Burg now going allied. AiAe is Yuri. So this is where we'll see Burg pull out an oil off screen of the map. We'll just see an engineer walk along here and then suddenly disappear off our map, and then Burg will suddenly have a lot of money. But we'll see if Burg's playstyle here will be different. He did go for a quick tech previously, which played off quite well just for a bit until he got careless and just lost all of his mirages. So we'll see if he'll change it up now. That being said though, we haven't seen much cheese from any of the players. No NGIVs or no Seal IVs yet, which is good. Which is a plus point. But I feel like when you're going up against Yuri, you know, that kind of thing is it's forgivable. It's forgivable. What do you think will work for allies versus Yuri? One thing for sure is you need perfect micro. You need absolutely perfect micro. If you don't have the perfect micro, by micro meaning micromanaging your units, that means if you have an army of, have a Yuri army of this mags and Gatling tanks coming at you, you need to have each of your group of units in different control groups. So have your Mirages in one control group, your GGIV is in another control group, and you need to get the first thing you need to get out is probably the Magnetrons. So you need to get Harriers out to deal with the Magnetrons probably early on. Once the mags are immediately out of the way, you rush in with your prisms, your Mirages, and then have your GGIVs right behind it, so the Yuri player can't exactly push in with their disc either. But it's easier said than done. We've seen players do it, being the winner of this entire tournament. Geoki doing that pretty well, but that is because he is the top level Yuri's Revenge player. How do you deal with max juggling your army since OP? Yeah, that is 100% OP. That is very hard to deal with. The only way you want to deal with that is BFs, because BFs shoot while the Mirages are magging them. But I mean, if you come up to BFs, the counter for that for Yuri is just simply masterminds. So if you have a mag and a mastermind right here, and then the mag is carrying the BF, The BF will kill the mag when it's about halfway through to the mastermind, and by that point the mastermind will take over the BF. So Yuri is overpowered here. Yuri really is overpowered. To beat Yuri, you need to have perfect micro, you need to be a top level player, you need to know your stuff, and you need a lot of practice. And especially if you're playing against a Yuri player that knows what he's doing, that's just a little bit harder. So it seems like Burg is now taking the camping route here. Don't know where that Tanya went. There you go. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minus for Burg. We are on 4, 5, 6, 7 for AiAe as well. Mainly if you go over this Yuri, you should go France or just go OP right now, yeah. I mean, if you're going Soviet against Yuri, you need to tech up immediately and get IC drones up and flat cannons to overload the mastermind. It's done plenty of times before. But it's just super fucking annoying to deal with. I once played someone who is arguably the same level or slightly lower level than me, and he went Yuri. And with all the experience I had casting matches, seeing Yuri against Allied, Yuri against Soviet, I tried it, and you know, it's really hard to do. 5 war factories now for AiAe. Burg is still on 2 war factories. He needs a lot more than that. He did gap up though. And has a ref on the 3rd ore patch. Yeah, IC is really OP. I wouldn't say it's OP, but it's strong. It is very strong. There you go, that's the Tanya. Tanya tried to snipe, but I didn't got 1 miner there. IC Kirov doesn't work against Yuri. It takes way too long. That Tanya's gonna die. So the AvY is coming out here. So in this instance, this Yuri army is coming at you. You get Harriers out, you get the Harriers to kill the mags when the disc and the Gatling tank out of position. You don't want to be in this position where the mag can just grab your miners, but if you get his miners out of there, drop it on the cliff, they're fucked. They are absolutely fucked. But AiAe is not broke. Burg does have a better eco than AiAe. With that better eco, he should be making more war factories. He has 3. But AiAe has 6 war factories. Oh, what is this move here from AiAe? Straight to the middle. That's his 2nd MCV. Is he gonna grinder? Okay. I know Mastermind is where, and he has the brutes, so the forward grinder position with the brutes to reveal the mirages, and then the mags to juggle them once they're there. This will be a tricky situation for it to handle, but here comes the seal, and we'll see an AvY come out in just a minute here. We're already moving to the left as well. Two seals, okay. And then MCV moving a lot closer here. What is AiAe planning? Is sending the disc to the MCV, but Burg just sold that MCV. So bear in mind there is a gap generator covering to just about the Patriot missile. So AiAe can't see what's there. They build a forward war factory here. My oh my, what is this play? And he's sending a sending his MCV through all the way up top left as well. So at this point, Burg, he has a ton of eco. He needs a lot more factories to start out producing AiAe here. He needs to at least catch up. He can't really catch up. You can't outproduce him at the moment, but he needs to catch up. That's what he needs to do. There you go. So AiAe is doing a little bit of an Andy build here, going around the map, planting your MCV, getting war factories there as well, and the mind control tower. Yeah, Burg has 20k in cash, and he's not really spending it. He does have builds another MCV. He needs to be spending it. He absolutely needs to be spending it. He's not building anything at the moment. So 1 grinder, 2 grinder. Sorry, a big grinder down here. But AiAe is broke. Looks like I can't really keep up with that infantry, with the production, sorry. There you go, now Burg's building something. Question is, what is he building? So Tanya tries to get the miners, but they don't really get any of it. And in it comes. Burg comes here. This is what you need by perfect macro. He has BFs as well. We still send them to get rid of the brutes. But I don't think there's any GGI IVs in those BFs, so it is pretty much useless against the mags. There you go, tons of seals coming out. So Burg just lost half his army there, and he still can't push down here. He absolutely cannot push. Burg is trying. He needs a lot more mirages than that. He is inching in slowly closer bit by bit. This is what I meant by having perfect macros here. You need to keep your GGIVs behind to keep the dis at bay and slowly move your mirages in. But at that point of time, he does have the brutes to reveal the mirages, so he needs seals or snipers, but he doesn't have any snipers here because he is America. AiAe trying to go around the side. Taking the position of the cliff, so the mags are gonna be really strong here. Sells it to war factories. Might get lab immediately here as well. Burg cannot rush this. There's no more brutes on the field, so that is good for him. But you can't get caught out here with the mirages. If the mirages move just one slight bit, all of the masterminds will take over them. And in they come. Look at that, once the masterminds attack, they go down immediately, and there you go, no GGIVs left. The discs are running free, rampant here. And the mag's gonna take down the lab, the disc gonna take down the ore purifier, pushing Burg all the way back. Is this a base trade? Where is the secondary MCV? No, there's no secondary MCV. And Burg just losing everything here to the mind control tower. And that is 3-all. The Burg put up a little bit more of a fight there. Credit to him. Credit. All the power to him actually. He did a lot better there. Oh, didn't get to tell Burg to score. Right, caverns of Siberia. I'm Yuri. Okay, interesting. But no bad spot serial legend won't be complaining. A little bit tired here, guys. So just bear with me if I'm just quiet for just a bit. I'm gonna let the early game play out just a bit. Need the prism times for the range. True, that is true. Why pick USA over France? I don't know. On caverns, France isn't really a good map. It isn't really a good pick. And you'll probably get more use of the paradox on the cliffs and shit. I mean, depends on your playstyle. Proud American, yeah. It depends on your playstyle. If you're a really aggressive France player, You can build a service depot and send your MCV all the way up and then plop a cannon down. But Burg is not that kind of player. Sorry, AiAe is not that kind of player. AiAe is a little bit more tactical than just going in balls into France. That being said though, he's going for quick tech. He goes a AFC first and then a refinery. The thing I don't see often here, boys, is Harriers. We need a lot more Harriers. Well, Harriers one-shot magnetrons. Okay, he's going for the robot tank again. Why did I just get tagged? Yeah, it's for the tournament. The mags are out for Burg. He's going robot tanks again. Versus against Gats. That is true. That is true. It depends again on the situation and what your army, what your opponent has. So far, what we saw from AiAe specifically is he only builds like 2 Gats in his whole entire army. So Harris would be a good choice there. But let's see whether this robot tank play will help AiAe. Builds a lab on a cliff as well. That is really good. He builds 4 when he sees 2 Harriers. That is true. That is true. That's why you have the gap generator. The first disc out, we're on 3, 4, 5, 6 minus 7. No, 6 minus for AiAe. Burg is on 2, 4, 5. And 3 more factories. Yeah, so the Harriers will melt to the Gats and the disc, and plus the Harriers can miss as well. So yeah, I can see why it's not a viable option. Ooh, trying to juggle a little bit there, but one disc goes down, and he might lose his mags as well. But you know, mags on the cliff. The thing about mags, you lift up, you mag a unit. When they drop, they will stop everything that they're doing, so they won't do anything else. But that's an issue as well in of itself. There's a seal and an AvY. So Burg has 3 war factories now. He needs another one, but he's low on eco. Are you already moving on to the left side here? He's choosing not to expand down, but he's expanding right through the bottom right. Burg is moving now as well. So now that Burg has a couple of lashes, he should be able to take on the robot tanks, but he needs a Gat, so he needs a Gat to shoot the tanks in the air. Well, you're just gonna drop your own units, drop the robot tanks on yourself. It's not a good thing that you want to do. So the robot tanks will try to initiate a chase here. Burg should get some Gatling tanks along with his army, else he's not gonna be able to shoot the robot tanks out in the air. Elite AvY now comes out again for AiAe. And all of the mags go down except for 3 here. Burg has this idling along the way, but I mean, look at that allied army that's melting all the way through. Even the elite AvY goes down. So AiAe was winning the initial battle and then suddenly lost because of Yuri OP. I can't say anything else because Yuri OP and because my 0P, yeah.
Disc in flight.
See the seal as well trying to come in. I don't think that seal got any damage. I've totally forgot about it. Yeah, Elmo, you're right. The tank control from Burg wasn't that great. But they still won the fight because Yuri OP. Trying to send some robot tanks down on the right side here. There's no army anywhere else. And now we see the lab out from AiAe as well. Oh, there you go. The mag dropping the robot tanks in on itself. Not really a thing that you want to do. Now the robot tanks have free reign on Burg's base. AiAe is not paying attention here. He is preoccupied somewhere else, giving Burg a chance to build another cannon. Burg, where are you going to do this? There's a long way out there, Burg. No, Burg is in trouble. He doesn't have enough of an army to deal with this careless tank control. They're losing almost all of his tanks there. Why is he not building bunkers? I have no idea. Might be just the panic here from the allied army coming in. And the side the MCV. Does he have a grinder? He does have a grinder. Now the mirages are coming in. No brutes from Burg, so those mirages are not gonna be revealed anytime soon. Is he gonna pull in his miners here to try and deal with this? Yeah, he is absolutely gonna pull his miners to deal with this. The Yuri miners are so fucking tanky. They could probably wipe out the entire army. But I'm not sure how much that will cost him. He has 3 miners mining dirt. He needs to move them into a better gem patch. A better ore patch. You don't see any more space anywhere else either. So this is the point where we'll see how much of Yuri's army can hold up. AiAe is walking that Tanya all the way up the left side. There's a cannon there. You can spot it out pretty quickly. The war factories are for Burg, 3 for AiAe, sorry. And the lab all. Let's go all the way to the right side. We go 4 factories for Burg. And the lab. That paragraph is gonna walk in and get the barracks here. Or the radar if I'm not careful. Yeah, the barracks is gonna go down. And the radar as well. So Burg just choosing to let that happen. He will have to rebuild them. And he's gonna snipe the MCV. Does AiAe have a WC? He does not. AiAe pulling back his army now to help deal with this. Pulling his miners as well as fodder. We've seen how good miner fodder is. That Tanya is now on this side. I mean, look at that mag juggling. It is absolutely fucking horrendous to deal with this, and the elite mag as well. Just put down. Yeah, but it's absolutely horrendous to deal with any kind of mag juggling, especially if your player knows, your opponent knows how to mag juggle. But not enough mag juggling there from Burg. The paradrap as well. This is why the paradraps are a lot more useful in caverns than France. But you can paradrop in different places and walk them in. It's a lot more useful than just throwing them away. And then comes the Mirages in the middle. Two of them getting elite. Burg needs some brutes to deal with the Mirages here, just to reveal them. The Max can juggle them. What is Burg's play here? He's down to 3 war factory, still has that lab under the cliff. Loses 2 miners there. But it's still on 7 miners, so 8 now, so it's okay. I'm out of this. Could have sniped the lab actually just now, but he didn't. There's a bit of an oopsie there. The lab goes down from Burg as well. Another paragraph along the top. And AiAe's trying to push on the left side here. The discs are out of position. The Gatling cannon will do a lot of work against the glass cannon Mirages here. AiAe's trying to take out a miner. Takes out 2 miners already. That's the third and the fourth. What is his play here? Now he has BFs to deal with anything that comes along with. Burg rebuilds a lab. Another paragraph on that cliff. It might be able to reach the war factory, and it looks like it will. It reaches the power. He needed the bunkers a long time ago. Elite AvY comes out. Burg not paying attention here. Not really good micro. Now we see how much those BS will do a lot of work. Those BS are filled with GIs and seals, I believe. He needs a mine tower out. He needs a mine control tower out, Burg. But even again, Burg didn't have the superior army there. He didn't have good tank control. But yet he still manages to get manages to wipe out an army. Gets out the lab with the slaves, and the elite AvY comes out. But this paragraph on the cliff managed to get away with the cat cannon, 3 war factories, and the power. So Burg is hanging on by quite a thread. Bear in mind, AiAe does not have an MCV. And being able to do this much damage to a Yuri player without an MCV surely says something. 1 paradrop, 2 paradrop, 3 paradrop. And this is the perfect way to use a paradrop as well. Drop them further away from the base and then walk them in. That's the 4th time Burg has to rebuild his lab now. And he's losing miners left, right, and center. Yeah. AiAe just waiting for Burg to call GG, but Burg is still hanging on.
Disc in flight.
Burg is gonna go broke pretty soon. He's only left with 1 singular working miner. Airdrop took out the rest of Burg's miners. Oh, he's trying to split, taking position on the cliff to get rid of that last penultimate miner. Burg builds another one. And the game is going on now for 15 minutes. Burg is still not calling GG. It's all a matter of time until Burg goes broke here. Yeah, Burg is now broke. He is now swimming with 20k in cash. And when will Burg call GG?
Disc in flight.
The Burg went from 5 full factories down to only 1. He went from 8 miners down to only 1 as well. And he's broke, so he can't do much at all. I was going to drop from the paradrops, exactly. Like fucking exactly. Why Superweapons Off? Superweapons Off will tilt the balance of the game more towards the allies. Because if you have Superweapons on, Yuri will have free brutes, which basically kills the Mirages. Yeah, Frank, Superweapons are off. I mean, look at this. Now the prisms are coming out as well from AiAe. So the prisms will deal with the masterminds pretty quickly. We get a miners as well, the prisms. Yeah, it does make Ally playable. We've seen Geoki play this and fucking... I would use that word. But absolutely destroy Legend. Another Paradox coming in. But they get in the bunker will do quite a bit of work. But I don't think Burg stands any chance there along with the prisms. Prisms are gonna wipe out the buildings immediately. Down goes the war factory, that means no more units coming out. Burg is broke as well. 2 minus mining Burg. Dirt and Burg calls GG. And that is our first allied win of tonight. Absolutely first allied win, 4-3. Both recaptured. Because just to speed the game up just a little bit.
Tech building captured.
So Burg going allied, trusty Burg allied. AiAe now going Yuri. So we'll see whether Burg has the perfect micro to deal with the allied player again, which with the Yuri player, sorry, which so far he hasn't done that well. I mean, it is against Yuri, so it is OP anyway. So it's a little bit hard to tell. The sun is out where I am. I haven't slept. I'm going out later. Yeah, with Super Stuff you can 100% win as ally. Bro, did you see this scoreboard? Did you see how many matches Geoki has lost? 1. Geoki has lost a total of 1 match this entire fucking tournament. That means he won as allied against Legend. And Jake as well, so that says something, man. Geoki OP 100%. But Burg now with the NGIV gonna cap should try and cap AiAe's oil. I think we're going the wrong way, so what is the target here? It's gonna go for the the war factory. Get the war factory in. I enable the pillbox system there as well. Burg already built his first ref, second ref actually down there. Pillbox spam is not coming out. Gas get taken care of. Radar is coming out, but he doesn't have a war factory to deal with it. More pillboxes are coming out now for Burg. So this is one of the ways that Ally can win against Yuri with the early NGIV or the CLIV. Gat cannon now comes out, but gets wiped out pretty easily. And the refinery comes out right here and chronos it away. That was pretty funny. More pillbox spin coming out here. And the grizzlies are coming out. I should prime this war factory actually. Power plant comes out. Burg should absolutely prime that war factory, get some units out of it, but sells it right in the end. Gets the ref out. Gets the racks out, sorry. Burg is absolutely holding onto this lead here. There you go, that's that bunker, that's countered immediately. Burg should just sell off. Yeah. But that did slow AiAe down just a little bit, but in that entire debacle, during that entire debacle, did Burg actually build anything behind of this? Did he get his lab out or his FC out? He didn't. So the worst there was getting making AiAe spend a little bit more money than he needed to with the cats and the another war factory. AiAe did a wall up here to prevent the cheese from the oil. Mine tower goes out. Gonna deal with that pretty easily. Third war factory comes out. So is he gonna go pure grizzly sailback? That is not the way to go. Robot sensor, so he's going robot tanks. So AiAe's strat with the robot tanks didn't work really well because I didn't think he had the production speed to be able to make the robot tanks useful anyway. Because the robot tanks you always want to swarm. You will always want to swarm, not do anything else. Grab a whole fuck ton of them and then just swarm your enemy. But with AiAe, he only built like one war factory along with it. Burg's built 3. What's the difference? He's gonna snipe this, just snipe this miner. At the expense of 3 grizzlies, but that's 100% worth. Robot tank is gonna snipe the power away. Those 2 masterminds are useless now. They probably only act as fodder. But slows AiAe down just a little bit again. Going low power, it does have way too many mind control towers now. Actually, it doesn't have a single power plant or bioreactor. Coming in on the right side again. Takes out the mind control tower with the robot tanks and then using the grizzlies to take care of the rest. But GGIVs are not coming out. Robot tank takes out the power again. Good strats here by Burg. This is what you need to do. Get the robot tanks and then keep on pressure with the robot tanks in whatever they do. Use the robot tanks to take care of the mastermind as well. So the grizzlies can get back to normal. It's probably going to take out the entire expansion unless the disc can get to it. Lab out now for Burg as well. This is a very lovely play. Gets rid of the war factory. So 4 war factories are now for Burg and the AFC right behind there. And he still wants his expansion. He still wants to get rid of his expansion. So he's exhausted this expansion point, which is really nice. And the robot tank is coming once again along the top. This is almost really good play here from Burg, keeping up the pressure with the robot tanks. They do die quite a bit, but I believe the robot tanks cost 600. Oh no, they don't cost 600. I think they cost about 1,000. So with Burg's eco, he should be able to hold up to them, but he's now swapping over to Mirages. Which if AiAe is still building, he's still building lashes, so he should be swapping over to masterminds once he sees the Mirages here. We're going on 4 war factories to AiAe's 3 with an ore purifier. He needed that purifier a lot earlier, I think. He's gonna run out of ore in a bit. The thing about allies that you don't see much here against Yuri or Rocketeers. That's the thing I noticed as well. Not many people actually build in Rocketeers. And the Gap Jet comes up. Wait a minute. Right, sorry. One miner got sniped there. But Burg coming around the left side with quite a bit of robot tanks. AiAe trying to split up his army. So this is a good mixture of army, this is a good mixture of units that we're seeing here from Burg. Going robot tanks for the quick early pressure and splits around the side. And going where the mind control stuff is. And then going with Mirages to deal with these, deal with the masterminds. Really, really nice play. Also to keep in mind, AiAe did lose his expansion, so he lost about, I don't know how much this is, maybe about 10k right here. 10k worth of gold right in the middle. I was about to say, where's Burg's army? I can't find them because they're all fucking Mirages, aren't they? There you go, keep your GGI's AvY close behind. And he can't really push that. They're losing. Now Burg is moving his MCV onto the left side. With robot tanks coming up along the top as well. Look at that, AvY just melting the disc. No more masterminds as well. The robot tank is gonna target the miner here. Very good early pressure here from Burg. Will he win as allied here? Yes, 10k in the bank. Takes on the racks. Robot tank is gonna take down the mag as well. Those slaves taking on, and Burg wins it as allied. Brings it back to 4-4. So into 4-4. It is the first to 6. Burg now going Yuri bottom left, AiAe allied top right. So we'll see if AiAe will try to copy Burg's playstyle here with the pressure from the robot things early on. And then switching up to Mirages, but still building robot things when it mattered. Yeah, so I think to break it down play by play there from Burg, what he did well last round was it was a mixture of, like I said, right, perfect micro. So it was a mixture of that AvY at the start, plus robot tanks, plus Mirages. So we already see a robot center up for AiAe, and he has this AvY that might be going for the paradrop. Or is he gonna try something different here? Is he gonna cap the war factory? He is. Burg sells it. So that was a better kill there from Burg, selling the war factory, but he does get a radar though. So that will slow down Burg quite a bit. Arguably the same thing as what AiAe did. AiAe again going one war factory with the robot tanks. In my opinion, he should be making a lot more. Maybe about 2 war factories before the robot center and robot tanks, just to make it a little bit more swarmy and have a little bit more better effect for the robot tanks, because they are pretty weak. All 3 miners on gem patches now, so is Burg's. Burg is only on 2 miners though. AiAe is on 3. He needs to catch up with another miner. Airdrop in ice base. Gets trampled over by the robot tanks. He does have his war factory rally pointer though. He needs to take care of it pretty quickly. That might be annoying when your enemy is in your base and attacking here, and then all your things are going along the top. So this double paradrop from AiAe is going to be super crucial to help him with the fodder. And probably to snipe maybe 1 or 2 buildings along with it. Try to bait them in there. The GRs will absolutely melt the Yuri units here. Especially when they deploy just like that. Mirage goes on almost instantly. But the mag juggle here from Burg is decent. Gonna push AiAe back. Burg is trying to move along up, but AiAe is now up with tech. So he has a sizable amount of robot tanks. He should be making Mirages now, but the paradrop top right, he's gonna take care of the lab. Yeah, lab gets taken out. AiAe just starting to transition to Mirages. Eventually gets taken care of. And Burg now making a counter push towards AiAe. Excuse me. Oh. The paradox, the munition, was getting away with everything there. And this is a situation where AiAe doesn't have enough war factories to keep up with the production of Burg. And so the Yuri were able to just trample through his entire base here. Down goes the robot center, robot turns out useless, down goes the MCV, and that is pretty much GG here for AiAe. Yeah, so Burg brings it up to match point now, 2 wins in a row. So that allied win for him was absolutely crucial. Alright, we're changing it up into reconcile instead. I thought I made it a bit clear that there was a no eat, but I think the delay on CNC net just didn't wait long enough. Reconcile now. This is obviously a Soviet favor map, but it is quite big as well. That's what she said. Ooh, you know what? I just thought of it. Reconcile is a Yuri favor map. Look at this, you look at magnetrons, and you look at miners popping on the cliff. That's gonna be hard to do. 100% really hard to do. You have to manage, especially for the allied player. Even if the allied player gets like GGI to stick them on the cliff here, I think the mag could probably still outrange them. Because they're on the cliff. Cliff gives you a range advantage. The high ground, but another engineer here out ready for Burg. We're gonna see an AvY coming out for the engineer. Let's see where that goes. I think that might be going to his oil instead of the instead of any of AvY's buildings, or maybe he's just gonna hide it somewhere. Yep, sees it. Get the cat out to deal with it. It's gonna go all the way around with the engineer. Not sure why that might be going, but the cat is already out here. We're on 4 minus 2 to 4. Is he really gonna go for the MCV? Gonna go for the Warfighter. The Warfighter is my better choice. Force it to sell again. But that slows AiAe down just a little bit. Let's see what the Burg can keep up with the pressure. He's moved his MCV to the smaller gem patch. But there might be a mistake here because there's already a mag and the Gatling tank there. So Burg moving without any defenses once again. Here comes the Grizzly. Up along with it. The mag still outraging the pillbox. I believe the mag is there. The longest ground unit range available. There you go, 4 raw factory. Good placement for the pillbox there. You can rid of that mag. Gonna prime that forward war factory now. Getting the gems as well. There goes the AFC. We're going to see some paradox coming in a bit. No robot center though. So he's going to go for a slightly different tactic here. Double factory out and a radar for AiAe. Well, of course he has a radar out. He has a max. But Burg could probably push this army. But the brute there might say otherwise. Might be worth just building a prism tower now. Because those mags will, if you keep this up, Burg will go broke and those mags will go elite. So this is something Burg does not want to take here, but he still has to. Lab is out now, and another NGIV going around. AiAe does see it, does have a cat out to deal with it. But Burg here letting AiAe get away with absolutely everything. That engineer not deployed. Now the Mirages are out. He needs a prism tower or two at least. Those pill balls aren't gonna do much. But prism tower does cost more money and more power, so that might be why he's not going for it at the moment. There you go, there's the cap generator up. And he's gonna come in straight through here with the lashes. He is out tank. He needs to be careful with the mag juggling as well. That is careless from Burg. You wanna go and snipe the mags and then come out. You're staying there with the lashes will result in a death for you. But the Mirages now pulling in the miner as fodder here. AiAe. Miner goes down, but the lashes and the mags gonna rip apart his army here. Robot tanks are coming out, which is good. But 2 mags to 2 robot tanks that can be dealt with pretty easily. So Burg now with 3 war factories and robot tanks, a good combination there. You're gonna get robot tanks a lot quicker. He needs a prism tower or something. Snipe the mag out of the way. There you go. Now the mags are dealt with. Now you can push in, but the elite Lasher comes out here for AiAe. How's Burg gonna deal with this? Chronos the miners away. He manages to push back AiAe. But that was really costly for Burg. That costed him a lot of money. Puts him down back to going on broke actually. AiAe now swinging a 10k on 4 minus still. Yeah, he's on 4 minus still. And he's coming onto the main base here. Burger's in trouble. His units are way far away, if he has any units at all. Also to sell everything in the middle here. And he does a dish there as well. And he doesn't have any GGIVs to deal with this. Can mag shoot a wall? No, they can't. They can't. They can shoot through it, but they can't shoot a wall. Only projectiles can shoot a wall. So AiAe targeting the individual Mirages, getting another elite lasher out there. Yeah, and Burg just quits immediately. Interesting situation. Yeah, I think it's a bit of an oversight for me. I didn't think the match would last this long and not have enough maps to go play up against. But dry heat. Sorry, not dry heat. Dust ravine. Dusk ravine. Good old fucking dust ravine. Horrible map, by the way. Sorry, Wi-Fi. Yeah, I don't like dust ravine. What was that? You think Burg will get this? Yeah, it's a Yuri favored map. Heavily Yuri favored map. So AiAe will either have to come up with some Geoki level play, or he's gonna lose. Well, I think all Burg will do is he'll just play it normal Yuri. He won't go like multi-lashes, multi-war with lashes or anything. He's just gonna chill out, build an army, and then go along with it. No early game pressure or anything. He's not even building a get out of the war factory. He's building a miner first. Oh, never mind. He does build a get. Yep, exactly. With Gen spread gives you a big advantage as well. You can just send first miner here, second miner here, third miner here, fourth miner here. But AiAe coming in with the NGIV, gonna try and slow Burg down so the NG goes down, radar comes up. So NGIV just slowing Burg down just a little bit, trying to get a bit of a lead. This okay, just spotted. Another NGIV. Probably going for the oil. Yeah, it's going for the oil. Yeah, it is kind of desperation plays, but it is sort of like, you know, yeah, it's a tournament. You're gonna give it your all. I know it's gonna cap the machine shop, but Burg did already get a miner there, so pretty much redundant. Not sure why he doesn't have a miner on gems here, Burg. Third miner coming out now. Another GIV coming out for AiAe. Double healing, yeah. It does apply. It does stack on top of it. So you're gonna kill it, grab another oil. The percentage does go down with every with the more you capture, but it's not like instantly doubled. I don't know what the math is, but you capture once, you get a, for example, you get a 10% heal. You get a 15% heal per se, and then the second one you capture, it maybe goes down to 40%, etc, etc. Yeah, so AiAe is pulling out all the tricks here. NGIV is taking repair shops, taking the oils in the corners. So he wants this win 100%. Burg now with some shabby tank control there. Shabby tank control losing all of his miners. Burg, he did recapture the machine shop though. So AiAe now has 2 oils. Kills the machine shop. The miners are about to run out, but it's probably gonna lose his miners as well, unless the army can get back in time, which I think they will. Pushes AiAe back by another paradrap. Getting away with absolutely everything here. Gonna use his miners for it. Or not. Burg not paying attention here. AiAe absolutely out microing Burg. Loses 2 ore factories. And now AiAe is in Burg's base. Gonna snipe the MCV away. And it's left with no war factory. Burg is in trouble. Burg is absolutely in trouble. What can he do here? He can counter with the lashes, but he doesn't have an MCV anymore. Nor does he have a grinder. Burg is on the ropes. And the final sudden death. Are you gonna snipe another miner? So this is absolutely 100% cheese plays here from AiAe. Gets rid of the only war factory, and that is GG. And AiAe wins the 3rd place, winning $25 US. Round of applause for AiAe.